A Denver man who was body slammed by an off-duty Denver police officer while out celebrating the Nuggets championship has filed a lawsuit today, exactly 1 year after the incident.
Denver 7's Christian Lopez sat down with him and his attorney to discuss that civil rights lawsuit. And we do want to warn you, some of the video in this story may be hard to watch.
I remember every single part. I remember every detail.
June 12th, 2023 will always be memorable for Denver sports fans. It marks the day the Nuggets won their first NBA championship. But for Elijah Smith, it was a day that changed his life forever.
I just feel my body being lifted up in the air.
In the midst of all the celebrating that night, things took a turn when he says he tried to defend a friend who had gotten into a fight outside a bar in Lodo.
I knew I got picked up and slammed on my head. I can feel everything. The pressure in the back of my head is just throbbing, and it felt like I was dying.
Cell phone video captured that moment, showing Elijah had been body slammed by a Denver police officer.
Without any warning whatsoever, Denver police officer Adam Glasby ran up behind him and slam tackled him, throwing him up into the air.
2 months ago, Officer Glasby pleaded guilty to third-degree assault and was stripped of his ability to work as an officer in Colorado. Wednesday, exactly a year after the incident, Elijah's legal team filed a lawsuit. It all happened outside Haters Bar, where Officer Glasby was working as a security guard that night. He was in his DPD uniform, so the lawsuit's not just against him, it's also against the bar and the Denver Police Department.
No matter who Officer Glasby was working for, it was excessive force. The fact that he is a Denver police officer in his Denver uniform working as a security guard means that Denver is responsible, Haters Bar is responsible, and Officer Glasby himself is responsible, and all three need to be held accountable.
Elijah says he suffered a traumatic brain injury and is still dealing with the impacts a year later.
I've been in constant physical therapy. I even took a speech therapy at once because I was starting to stutter a lot. But as of right now, what's affecting me most is my mental health and, going out in public and, trying to enjoy life like I used to.
He says as hard as it's been to watch what happened to him,
Once I finally saw the video, it just looked like I had died. And so I just broke down crying. And
he's thankful it all came to light.
I just want to thank the person who, had the recording from the video.
In Denver, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
It was hard to watch. The Denver Police Department tells us today its internal investigation is still ongoing. They said they aren't able to comment on current litigation. Denver 7 also reached out to Haters Bar for a statement, but we have not heard back.